We are here today with a setup that I've been experimenting with a bunch. So big guy over here, the Big Six, in combination with little guy over here, the OPXY. In terms of the audio routing, super simple. The OPXY is running through the Chroma Console and then into the Big Six. In terms of what's going on in the Big Six already, I actually have all of my tracks just ready to go. So a lot of the compositional tools will be coming from the OPXY here. Right, so we have a bunch of elements that we can play with, effects that are being routed through my DAW, and then the OPXY coming through this track right here. It's worth noting that the audio output of the OPXY is pretty quiet, so what you could do is go over to the mixer section right here, head over to gain, clip, so you can kind of play with this a little bit, give a bit more of a clipping sort of sound. The OPXY does sound very digital, so this is kind of a way to step out of that territory if you want. There's also a master here. Something worth noting. If you're curious about where these multi-track drum samples are from, they're actually from an unreleased sample pack called Project 909. I guess you could consider this video like a teaser, but I also have other multi-track based sample packs that are already released. Techno Stars Volume 1 is a great example of that. If you're interested in that sort of thing, there's a link here and also in the description of this video. A huge thanks to anyone who's already picked up any of my sample packs. So I'm gonna start by choosing my sounds in the OPXY. In particular, I really do like the Dissolve synth, as well as the, what is it? I think it's the Wavetable. Yeah, Wavetable synth. These are definitely my two favorites. Let's just find a few sounds here. This is a sound definitely that I really like, the buzz sound. Maybe something a little softer. Crush is very cool too. Let's throw a filter onto here, low pass. This is definitely like a techno genre sort of thing, so when in doubt, use tritones. 2, 3, and. This second one here, I only wanted to play every second time. And then just dive right into per step parameters. So suddenly this is not even a tritone anymore because now we've changed the harmonics of that note. And on this one that's playing every second time, let's add some more parameters to this. Delay, as well as reverb. Yeah. Hats? I kind of like how messy it is right now. So, okay. I'm going for something a little bit more atonal again, so we're sticking to the tritone, but let's see where it ends up depending on what I choose here. It might just end up being more of a texture thing. So where is the space? I think it's at the end here where this step isn't playing. What trigger can we add onto this? Maybe portamento. Kind of cool. We could exaggerate that portamento so it's like even more atonal. This note here, let's put some more effects on it. Again, some reverb. Another thing that I think is crucial to mention is that this is not synced. This is like manually synced. So, you know, this is what I did. I played the track, 1, 2, 3, and I've manually synced it that way. I was not able to sync it via USB. I tried, but it's a little bit buggy. I feel like you guys should know about that. Right now, I want to check this out. So let's see what we could add here, what sort of flavors. Might even want to pull the clipping down at this point because it's a lot. Another thing I really like to do with the Chroma Console is pitch. It's very low and crunchy, but if we bring that pitch up, there we go. sort of texture that we're at now. Absolutely atonal. Nice. With reverb, maybe I should just put the reverb on through here. Nice. And just as a little tool here, if I take this down, you still have that faint sound. It's all coming from the reverb. Okay, so for this part, I'm gonna do this entirely through the OPXY. We're gonna go over to this section here. We have a bunch of other tracks that we haven't touched. So we have the tape track, which is like a looping sort of feature. So if I play through this, let's get a click going, just to have a sense of the tempo. We'll make the tape sequence a little bit longer. Let's make it 4 bars. Okay, so we have those kind of skipping patterns there. 3, 4, boom, boom. And so everything that we add into the OPXY will be affected by this sort of skippy pattern. Let's put this click back on again. Before and after of what the Chroma Console is doing. Wow. Huge difference. I think that's mostly coming just from this. Okay. So I'm thinking of this almost like a call to bring something else in. So let's actually open it up a lot more. Let's make it a bit longer. It's almost like a checkpoint. I'm gonna make it, let's say something odd, like every 7 bars. So it just gives me a little checkpoint to maybe change something if things get stale within this groove. It like spawns the kick. Okay, and then that one of the notes there is lining up with the snare drum here, so I'll show you. Right there, so that could be another checkpoint. I'll sculpt this a little bit more. From there, it's really a matter of using this mixer along with this mixer, right? Because everything from here is going into one track. So if we want to get a little bit more precise, you know, with muting and unmuting tracks, let's say with this one here. In terms of the Big Six control, before I was someone who was a bit more of like a muter, as in I would mute tracks like this, right? So you still have access to reverb and delay if you want. But I feel like having that volume control is just a lot more fun. And you can really mix it to your liking. It feels more human, even though it's electronic music. That was a quick one with the Big Six OPXY and the Chroma Console. There are affiliate links for all of these in the description of this video if you'd like to check that out. And if you're someone who's watching this video, there's a good chance that you would like to maybe officially release music like this or in your own style. And that's where I could refer you to the sponsor of today's video, DistroKid. So first off, why choose DistroKid? They are hands down the most affordable music distribution platform in the game. We're talking like just over 20 bucks a year affordable to release unlimited music. And by the way, on top of that, I also have a discount for you linked in the description of this video. You collect 100% of your streaming royalties with DistroKid, another huge plus, and they're designed specifically for independent artists and producers. How, you may ask? Well, here's a list of tools that they offer that will help you with at least some of the heavy lifting when it comes to promoting your own music independently. For example, there's Hyperfollow, which is a free landing page that I've personally been using for years now across all of my social media. It's similar to a Linktree type of situation where you can lead people to specific pages or maybe different social medias. You can post video content, maybe a link to your latest single, and you can create an unlimited amount of landing pages at no extra cost. DistroKid also offers promo cards, another free tool that you could use to promote your music on social media. So many other features, and again, just over $20 a year. To me, it's a no-brainer if you're looking for a music distributor. Well, now you know where to go. Sign up using the discount linked in the description of this video.